Welcome back to Jay's Oracle. I'm your host, Jay. Let's get started. Okay, Taurus. So, you should be familiar with me experimenting with different spreads. I have the Jay's J spread. Now I have the Jay's O spread. And this is a new spread called the Jay's Z spread. Not the JZ spread, but the Jay's Z spread. And it's very similar to a past, present, and future spread. And there should only be 9 cards. This should be a faster reading. And I did one for Capricorn already. So now I'm going to do one for you, Taurus, for February 2025. So take a good look at that. Take a good look at the spread. We're going to begin with the lower right corner, and we'll go to the left. Then we'll climb up diagonally to the upper right, and then finish by going to the left. So, Taurus, in the past, what you got for the first card in the past is the Lovers. So, this is a card of cooperation, of working together in coalition with others to accomplish joint purposes. It stands for attraction of any kind, not only the romantic variety, and for any venture requiring harmony, union, and cooperation. A choice between 2 factors of equal worth may be required, but the choice you make will be the right one. 2 or more forces or people may have come together in your life in pursuit of a common goal. This may be a temporary conjunction for some specific purpose, or it might be a long-term relationship. And the next card you got in the past is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is about competition in economic, social, or career areas. It signifies the mad scramble for money and power, success and recognition, with concomitant excesses of greed and corruption. This card represents struggle in the marketplace. It can also indicate that you are involved in ego battles with other people in your workplace or the social arena. Often the image on the card shows 5 men fighting amongst themselves using their staves as weapons. New factors moving into the situation are demanding that you change, adapt, and grow. Life's not as simple as it was. New competition has moved into the neighborhood or the industry, and you have to put forth a lot more effort to keep what you have gained in terms of money, status, and material goods. Depending on the rest of the reading and how you handle the challenges facing you, you could either suffer hardship and loss or go on to greater success and prosperity. So, with the first 2 cards in the past, we see that the Lovers could be a romantic union, but it could also be a synchronization with others, or idea, or even elements in yourself. And there's choice involved, as well as the next card is the 5 of Wands, which is conflict and competition. So this could be talking about the workplace. This could be talking about your business. This could be talking about the marketplace in the past that you've had to deal with. And the final card in the past is the 5 of Cups, which signifies that you are brooding over past wrongs, losses, disappointments, or hurts. It symbolizes a state of mind that is dwelling on a painful past and refusing to look forward to a positive future. Your unhappiness is a result of your attitude, which you can change. This is a card of choice. You can continue to brood over what went wrong, or you can turn around and contemplate what can go right in the future. You don't have to be miserable unless you enjoy misery. And you have 2 cups behind you that you can turn around and see you still have something really great that is in your vicinity and in your area. So in the past, I think you had this great, either you had this great relationship with someone, and there was probably competition and conflict involved. There might have been people competing with you for this person. You might have been in competition with this person with something, Or this could have been, it could have been a business situation, a job, or a competition in the marketplace, and there was loss involved, and you lost, or someone lost you, and you've been brooding over it. More than likely you lost, and you've been brooding over it, and this has been in the past. Okay, but remember, there's still something behind you you can look at, you're not paying attention to, and you still have something good. Okay, Taurus, so now let's look at the present moment. In the present moment, you got judgment. You've had a wake-up call from the universe and are now ready to step into a new phase of your maturing process. Your life is fairly settled now, and you are letting things grow and mature at a steady pace, not trying to hurry the process. A new phase in your life is coming into being as the natural result of your maturity. Like a tree that has gone through the flowering stage bears fruit as the product of its maturity. You may get important news that will prove beneficial, or you may acquire new knowledge that will bring you joy and a sense of fulfillment. Health improves and problems are easily solved. And it looks like you've done the work and you've let go. So now this is a beautiful thing. Okay, so let's look at the next card. The next card is, in the present moment, is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles indicates a security conscious person who is holding tight to money and material possessions. You may fear that loss is in the offing and are trying to prepare yourself by closely guarding what you have, or you may simply be overly cautious and conservative in financial areas. You are hanging on to something, either your possessions or a situation, in a stubborn and inflexible manner. Fear of change may be involved, or you may merely be comfortable where you are. Your fixed attitude, however, may be limiting you and blocking new opportunities for success and happiness. So, I mean, I have mixed feelings about this card, especially during this time, especially what's going on in America right now. Because the truth is, most of us should be holding on to what we have, because something in America right now is going to start taking things away. So I'm not mad at you, Taurus, if you're holding on to stuff. But if Spirit is saying you're holding too tightly to possessions and things, then you might want to think about what you're holding too tightly onto. Okay? And the Judgment card, says that you're maturing. And part of that process does involve letting go. So in the present moment, you are holding on to things, and you might want to look into what is it that you could let go of. And the next card you got, the final card in the present moment that you got, is the Three of Wands, which represents someone who is ready and willing to hang on to what he has achieved. You can remain calm and in control of the situation, for there is no need for impulsiveness. This is a time for taking things firmly in hand and to act in a mature and responsible manner based on your experience and common sense. You have consolidated your situation, business or enterprise, and now can expect financial and/or personal gain. By clearly defining the role you want to play, you are presenting a positive picture to the world. This confident attitude may draw helpful people toward you or attract beneficial circumstances. You've established a solid foundation for your business or occupation and can expect cooperation from others. At this point, you are clear about who you are and what you intend to achieve. Others will respond positively to you. So in the past, you had a relationship that you probably thought was solid. There was competition and conflict involved, and you ended up having loss. In the present moment, you have the judgment and maturity to realize that that's over. But you have still held on to some solid things that you feel are worthy of holding on to. And now, with the Three of Wands, you've organized that, and you realize there's no need to be impulsive. And you've established a solid foundation for yourself. So now let's move on to the future. So in the future, you've got the Four of Cups, which represents a state of apathy and withdrawal. However, this may be a necessary rest from the hectic excitement represented by the Three. It's a time to get away by yourself and just drift and dream for a while before getting back into your daily grind. You're in a state of withdrawing your emotions from a situation or a person. After intense emotional involvement, you may need some space in which to be yourself. There's a feeling of letdown after build-up, as in the postpartum blues, or when you have to face the daily grind of ordinary life, dealing with the nitty-gritties of making a marriage work. So it's possible that after the past and the present, you need to rest, and you might feel worn out and burnt out, as well as the universe could be giving you something and you feel you've already have enough of it, and so you're not interested. So the future holds a situation where you might need to reflect and decide if you want to continue going in a certain way or receiving something. The next card you got is the Ten of Cups for the future. The Ten of Cups indicates a situation of lasting contentment, real love, domestic bliss, and complete satisfaction in all your endeavors. It symbolizes people living harmoniously together, sharing their love and their lives unconditionally. This 10 is so favorable that it can offset any negative cards in a reading. This card is an indication of everything that most people wish for: love, harmony, happy family life, true love, and compatible companionship. It's a time of completion, of reaping the rewards of what you have sown. It does not necessarily mean wealth, but it symbolizes an abundant life in the true sense. So maybe after that Four of Cups, you took some time to rest and contemplate and determine if what was being given to you was something you really wanted or needed or wanted to reject. And then eventually the Ten of Cups shows up. So this is interesting. So I hope that, of course you're a Taurus, so you're going to approach things slowly and you're going to hold on to things too. So I hope that you continue to, precisely decipher exactly what it is that you want or what it is that you need. And the final card for the future, you got the Three of Cups. The appearance of the Three of Cups signifies that something has been brought to completion. There is victory and success. The act of falling in love, signified by the Two of Cups, may have resulted in a baby, or a creative venture has produced a sellable product. It's time for a celebration. You are experiencing success and plenty, and a time of merriment and celebration is at hand. Your feelings, which may have been murky, are clearer now, and you understand your emotional patterns in a positive and growth-producing way. You're on your way now to great things. So I think that this is showing that you had some loss in the past. You had to judge that situation and hold on to some things and prepare yourself for the future, and have some contemplation and discernment in determining what it is you want to continue receiving and what you want to decide to reject or not. And it led to the Ten of Cups, and now the Three of Cups is a time of celebration, and this is all in the future. So that's pretty good. It's a pretty good reading, Taurus. So let's look at the root card of this reading. And so the root energy of this whole reading is the Chariot. So here's a couple of insights into the Chariot card. When the Chariot appears, there is a need to be in control of competing forces, whether these are inner conflicts, people, or a situation in your life that requires you to take command to reach your goals. You may feel unequal to the challenge of controlling the multiple factors of a given situation, but if you choose to just go with the flow and make the best of where it takes you, you will succeed. Once you have resolved the conflict within your own mind, even if that requires considerable struggle, you will be able to move forward. Receiving the Chariot in a reading, depending on its position in the spread, is generally favorable. It indicates you have the means to triumph over all obstacles and stay the course you have set for yourself. The wheels of the Chariot signify the ever-changing life cycles. The animals are pulling in opposite directions, and the charioteers holding the reins tout to keep the beasts in tandem, a symbolic statement of the need to master and reconcile conflicting forces, both inner and outer. Victory is assured. Things are moving fast and transition is occurring rapidly. You are holding things together successfully, uniting opposite energies to stay on track. This is a situation where you are completely, totally involved, and happily so. Whatever task is at hand can be accomplished. Though the pace is faster than usual, you are attuned to the rhythm of it and keeping up with the changes that are happening at your job, in a relationship, or in some community or worldly involvement. You are sensitive to the minor adjustments you must constantly make to keep things going in the right direction. So this is a pretty good reading for you, Taurus. This was past, present, future. I call it the J's Z spread. And I hope you enjoyed it. And please comment below whether you enjoyed it or not. Let me know. Please tell all your friends about my show. Please like and subscribe. And thank you. Oh, also, I might be doing the Z spread toward the middle of the month or the end of the month. I think I'm going to be doing the J spread and the O spread in the beginnings, and the Z spread in the middle or toward the end. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.